Hi, welcome to episode 2. This is Crochet Moments. I'm Helen and welcome back for those of you who saw my first video, and welcome to those who are new. If you like what you see here, just hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like the video, and if you hit the little bell button you'll be able to get notifications for when I post another video up. This is my second attempt at recording. First time nothing was in focus, so I'm trying with a different camera and the lighting is hit and miss, so apologise if I go really white and then normal again. Right, okay, so first of all I'm going to start with my Crochet Society box. This was just received box 15, which I will show in my next video. As I explained in my first video, I will try not to talk about the current box until the official opening has been done, because I don't want to spoil any of this surprise for anybody who might come across this video before they receive their box. So box 14, I don't have the box. I will have box 15 to show you the box. The boxes are always lovely. So box 15 was, let me get it in focus, there we go, it was Under the Sea, or beside the sea, something like that. So this one, not high on my list of favourites, but I still enjoyed the box, I still enjoy the contents. While some of the things I say might sound a bit negative today, by no means does it mean that I've stopped loving Crochet Society. I still enjoy that day when I get the email to say it's on its way, and I was like, yay! So yes, so beside the sea we had this little pattern here, which was a bucket and spade. I gave up after doing the bucket, the spade didn't get done. And what else was there? There was a cowl, which I did make the cowl. There we go. There's the cowl, and I shall show you my attempt at that. I think something's went wrong with the hook size and things on that. I'm not the only one that's noticed that one's felt a little bit different to how it looks in the picture. And then a flower pot holder. There we go. Yeah, so Crochet Society, like I said, I've been subscribing since box 1. I've only been about 2 boxes out of the 15 that I've received that I've thought, meh. So I think on the whole, brilliant, fantastic box. Let's show you my finished items from the box. So first we'll start with Amigurumi, not a strong point of mine. Here we go. Here's the bucket. I nailed the face, if nothing else. Yeah, the sand, I don't know if you can see it because it's quite, the lighting's all strange. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's a filling problem. Anyone who watches that does amigurumi, please just let me know in the comments below what you think I did wrong. Why is this so bumpy? Let's just try. Yeah, see how bumpy it is. I don't know why that happened. Anyway, so there's the bucket, and here is the cowl. Now, I've never been very good at ripple, so when I saw this I had my doubts. I thought, I don't think this is going to work, but I was quite surprised. I've done quite well. It's blowing out a bit there. There we go, perfect, there we are. I love the colours of this yarn. Now the yarn was labelled as a Bella Coco exclusive. It is identical to the James Seabrook Twinkle I already had in my stash. So yeah, if you're watching and have already had this box and you think, I like that yarn, because I do like the yarn, don't get me wrong, I love the yarn, but just yeah, I have a thing about this yarn being labelled as an exclusive when it's just a relabeled ball of yarn from somewhere else. I much prefer to know where the yarn is from so that I can buy some more that's exactly the same. It's all right with the alternatives. I like to see the alternatives as well, don't get me wrong, I like that too, but if I wanted to make something from the patterns and have it turn out exactly the same but different, maybe different colorways or something, I think I'd prefer it to be labelled, for them just to say, you know, heads up, this is James C. Brett Twinkle. I could be wrong, but I'm 99% sure it feels identical. It works identically, it feels identical, and I have two like small balls of what was left of each. I've got a small ball of James C. Brett from a project I had done earlier in the year, and I've got the small ball left over from one of the balls that was left over after doing the box projects, and they are, I would say, fairly identical. That's fine, just please tell me what it is. Yes, so onto the freebies, things that came with. Now, always a hook. Now this is really nice. I don't know if you can be able to see this. There we go. You might not be able to know, or you can just about see the sparkles. So we've got a 3mm hook there. So sparkly. It's really pretty. It's in mermaid colours as well, which is always good. I love the colours. If nothing else, I love the colours. And I love these hooks with the polymer resin handles. We actually got 2 hooks in this box. And the other box is a dip. Is it paint dipped? Oh, I can't remember what it was, but it's this one. There we go. There we are, look. It's really pretty. This is a 375. We did get a bamboo hook a number of boxes ago now, and I was not a fan of that hook. I have wooden hooks in my kit, in my stash. I don't have a problem with wooden hooks. I don't have a problem with bamboo hooks. I have bamboo hooks. It's just the one that I got was split, and it was an obvious split. It wasn't something that would easily be missed. So I felt like maybe the quality control at that time, I mean, it was in one of the earlier boxes, so obviously things are probably getting a bit better practice. So yes, so 2 hooks, which I like hooks. Also, we always get, what have I done with it? Oh, there it is, right next to me, is we get this stitch marker in every box. Now this is going to be really hard to see. Oh, there it is. It's a mermaid tail. Oh, I love this stitch marker. It has to be one of my favourites. Right next to box 10, which was a really nice sort of dream catcher feather. It's really pretty, that one. But yeah, so I love the stitch markers. And in, I don't remember what box number it was, but it was in the Christmas themed box. The Christmas themed box had a star-shaped stitch marker holder, which I use quite a lot. Well, all my stitch, especially these little ones, because they have like these little attachments to them. I have the cheapy plastic clippy ones, but I love these too. These are handier for saving the row ends. The little plastic clips, if they're the sort of ones that you need to pop out, pop back in once you've done something, those ones are handy for that. But these are great for like holding your place. Yep, so we got another pin badge this month now. Let's see if we can show ya. Love it, absolutely lovely. I love these pin badges, they're brilliant. I don't wear pin badges though. I need to think of a way of displaying them. Let me know in the comments how you might sort of save them rather than just keeping them on the card, but I do like them. Show ya! My favourite thing in the whole box. This made not liking the patterns all that much and everything. I don't care because I got this. It looks like a pair of glasses, sunglasses, doesn't it? These are really clever. The scissors, they are so cool. And they cut yarn, which is always important. We did get a pair of scissors, I think it was in box 2 or 3, and they were beautiful. They were in rose gold finish. They were just lovely. But they just fold together like that. It's brilliant. Yeah, they looked absolutely fantastic, but they wouldn't cut butter. So they went to the bottom of my craft box because I don't like throwing things away. They'll probably come in handy if I give them to my little one to cut paper and things. Scissors, paper. But yeah, so that's that. And my least favourite thing in the box were a set. I mean, I know the reasoning behind it was so that you could take it on a plane, perhaps, with air carrier's permission. Plastic darning needles. There we are. I don't work well with plastic darning needles. I don't know why. I just don't like the feel of them going through the yarn if I'm trying to sew an end in or something. Not that I sew ends in very often. I'm terrible. I really am terrible. So yes, so that is my Crochet Society box for last month. So on my next video, hopefully I will have seen the official opening will have been done, and I'll be able to show you that. So that is Crochet Society. Oh no, I missed a bit. They had a bag. We've had a few bags. This one's smaller than the others. It's probably the least likely of the bags that I've received that I will use, but never say never. It's perfect size for a little one ball project. So yeah, I might be able to, might just stick a little project in there for maybe for work, to do my lunch breaks. Okay, so what else? We've got a new start. Where did I put it? Oh, it's this side of me. Yes, so a friend of mine has recently found out she's going to have a baby. Ooh, I love babies. And I have designed, with the help of a cross-stitch alphabet I found on Pinterest, this. I love warm hugs. And the reason I love warm hugs is my friend's nickname we help out a brownies group, and her nickname is Olaf. So we're calling her baby Olaf, and I had this yarn in my stash. Let's see if we can see those colours. Try to shield it from the sun. That's better. There we go. The colours on that. Ooh, blowing it out again. But yes, beautiful, beautiful colours. This is James Seabrook Baby Marble, and I had to buy another ball or two of it. And I am doing a corner to corner, and I'm never sure if I'm holding it up the right way, so we'll hope for the best. I've only just started on the letters, so it probably doesn't matter. But there we have, there it is. Da, 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 da. I'm loving the way the colour is striping. And here is the start of the bottom of the S. Now, one concern I do have with this yarn is I'm worried that it's just gonna blend in, because we do have, I don't know if we could fold that round. We do have a blue that's fairly similar in the main colour yarn, so I'm not sure. We'll see. So yeah, so we've got that, and yes, so one of the things with this yarn being almost self-striping, I'm having to cut and rejoin for every colour change, which means lots of ends. At the moment I'm sewing them in as I go along, so we don't have, other than the corner end here, we don't have lots of ends. I worry about there being too many ends, or it's starting to work itself loose as the blanket gets bigger. But yeah, so what do you do with your ends? Do you do them as you go along, or do you leave it to the end? I do like that blanket. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So on to my other whips. So last time I had finished I think it's part 4 of the Celestia Crochet Along with the Crochet Now magazine, and I finished part 5 now. Magazine came, was it last week? So I got these done last week. So a 4 in one in each different colours. See the cream being the main colour, which I really enjoy. I'm really enjoying mosaic crochet. Being fairly new to it, I haven't done it before. Before I started this, I hadn't done any mosaic crochet at all, and I'm loving how simple it is, and yet it creates such a complicated looking design. I mean, honestly, I saw the picture of the finished product, because they always do an introducing article the month before the first part of the pattern comes out, and I was like, oh, I don't know, it looks so complicated, I'm not sure. It's beautiful. In the end, my husband bought me the yarn for my birthday, so I'm doing it, and I'm loving doing it. I'm really pleased with how simple it is, but yet such a complicated finish. It's quite yeah. Yeah, so onto my bigger whips now. So I've actually found links this time for my patterns, so if you see anything you like, I will pop a link in the section below the video so that you'll be able to have a look at it yourself. 2 of them are paid patterns now. These are all from my Crochet Now magazines, where most things are, but see, the designers get to release them themselves, and one of them is a free pattern, so we'll see. So this is the Nicole Wrap that I'm working on, and it was designed by Jane Howorth, or Howorth. I'm terrible with names, which is great. I work in a job where I say people's names on a regular basis. This I am making in Aldi's Dusky Pink, I think the colour was called. Oh no, Plum. There it is. That's Aldi's Plum double knit. And I love this yarn. I said last time how much I love the Aldi yarn. So I am a little bit further along than last time you saw it. I think I've added probably about 12 inches worth of stuff of pattern on there, but there we have it. I'm definitely going to have to block this one, because just look how different, see how lovely that pattern is, and then I let it go and it's just, yeah, definitely going to have to block this one. Just love just the deep, it's just such a beautiful pattern. It's really, really stunning pattern. and I'm really enjoying working on it. Once you get into a rhythm with the stitches, you can just keep going without really paying huge amounts of attention to it. You just have to remember which row you were on last. So yeah, I like that one. So again, links will be in the comments below. And the next thing that I will have to show you is my Hounds of Love Scarf. There it is, and this was designed by Ashley Kelly. And this is actually a free pattern on the Crochet Now website, which again I will link below. And I haven't got huge amounts done on this. I've been working on obviously baby blankets and my other projects as well. So there we go. So we've got this lovely houndstooth pattern down here, and we've got some more of this, and then there'll be some more houndstooth somewhere up here, and then it will be yes, so again more ends. Oh, I don't like ends. I did try crocheting over the ends, but it didn't feel terribly secure, so I am going to have to sew them in. There's no way around it really. I'm going to have to sew them in. But yeah. So that's that one. And then my final whip. I wonder why my husband keeps telling me I have too many whips. Is the Hummingbird Cardigan, and I'll have to read. This is Blazenka Simic-Boro. I love that. It's beautiful. And I've had this magazine for a little while now. Probably March, April 2019. This is issue 37. So that's that. I'm actually just doing in 2 colours. So I've done alternating colours for the first 3 pattern repeats, and then I'm going to go for the main colour for the rest of it. And here it is. I got that the right way round. Oh, it's so huge. Of course, because I like my cardies a bit baggy, I always do the next size up. So this is the large one. I probably could have got away with a medium, but this, look, there it is. And yeah, so this is with Starcraft Life DK. This is the vintage look DK, and this is just the standard Life DK, which I think this one's Heather. I can't remember. I've lost the ball band. But this one is called Indigo. That's a very fancy sounding name for such lovely yarn. So the Heather is the contrast stripes. So I'm on my last, I've got one more row left on this pattern repeat. I think, yes, one more row on the pattern repeat. And then I'll be working just this colour to the top. So yes, that's one thing I do find working on this is it's such a long project. It's huge. It's really long. There's actually not much way of showing off how long it is. But yeah, so it's a row will take about 20 minutes, but I think I've got 3 more pattern repeats after this one, and then I start splitting it down for the sides and the centre back, so that would be nice because the rows won't take so much longer. And like I said, all patterns will be linked at the bottom, so no stash to report this time round. I did buy a couple of balls of the James C. Brett Baby Marble for the blanket. This colourway is BM31. The problem with me showing you this one is I think it's a discontinued colour. I haven't checked on the website at James C. Brett, but I can't find it listed in any of the 3 yarn suppliers that I normally order through online, because I would have been able to bought more yarn if I bought online. I went to my very trusty yarn shop, local yarn shop, which is where I bought the first ball from, and she thankfully had a few balls left on the shelf, so I bought them. But I bought 2 with the reasoning, the lighting today is just so hit and miss. Come on, show me the colours. You could just about see them. There we are. I showed them earlier anyway, so this is just such, it's really nice, and it's got sort of a white twisted with the colour, so even when you get to the colours it's not a strong colour. But yeah, so that's brilliant. But yeah, so obviously you would have noticed most of my almost everything that I'm working on at the moment, apart from my blanket, which I'm kind of designed myself, are from Crochet Now Magazine. I've been a subscriber of Crochet Now Magazine for a couple of years, since I started crocheting really. It's yeah, I have a list out of my back issues, which you could probably just see just over my shoulder, the length of my arm, of the projects that I want to do. So I'm not venturing too far into the internet when it comes to looking at other patterns. If I see a pattern and I really like it, and it's a designer that I think has a look that I enjoy, then I do go and look them up. I sometimes look at they have a section at the start, see if I can find it, that usually highlights a recent crochet along that's called CAL Watch, and so yes, so I'll sometimes look at those. The latest one that I did from that was the Shapies Rozeta, and I will try and find a picture of it and insert it in here. And that was a tapestry crochet project, and I actually did buy the Shapies wool for that, which is lovely. It's really, really nice yarn to work with. Yeah, so I don't just use James C. Brett. It's just as I'm on a budget, I tend to buy the cheaper acrylic yarns. I am expanding my horizons. Somewhere on there is some baby bamboo that I got on sale in January, I think it might have been January, at John Lewis. They do have really good discounts when they want to. Sometimes it's not much, but yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I have to show you today. So yes, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you want to see more of me. I look forward to reading your comments and hopefully seeing a few more people follow me. Thank you. Bye.